What is up, everybody out there? Artist here to show you deck profile. You see right here, Judgment Dragon. That's particularly for lightsworns. You can see right here, El Shaddoll Construct. Now, okay, Shadows don't go with Judgment Dragon because El Shaddoll is not lightsworn. So, what I'm going to show you is a deck profile of Shadows working with the lightsworn. So you can call it an El Shaddoll lightsworn deck. So this is how I made it. So a El Shaddoll lightsworn deck. So we'll get to it. Of course, yeah. You're gonna go with the three Judgment Dragon, 4 different names of a lightsworn, 4 different lightsworns in the graveyard. You can special summon this, pay 1,000 life points, blow up the entire field. Then pretty much at the end of that, pretty much all. Then of course, yeah, 4. then pretty much discard the top 4 cards. Pretty much that's what Judgment. Pretty much that's what you do. Discard the top 4 cards from your deck. Sometimes you're lucky of what I mean by the possibly what the El Shaddolls is, okay, if they're done by a card effect, maybe the Shadows have effects. Same goes with lightsworns. Only the wolf. The wolf can be special summoned from pretty much by a card effect. It could be special summoned from the field, which I'll show you. So yeah, sometimes it's not that bad to run it with the El Shaddolls, because El Shaddolls have effects also, which I'll get to. Okay, you're gonna use Lumina. Lumina, of course, yeah, it's most likely your top lightsworn out of all. What she does is, of course, yeah, discard 1 card from your hand, send it to the graveyard, and special summon 1 level 4 or lower lightsworn in the graveyard, special summon it. At the end of the turn, discard the top 3. Then you're going to go with Raiden, Hand of the Lightsworn. He's a tuner. When it's summoned out, you can already discard 2 cards from your deck. At the end of the phase, you discard 2. Then you go with Lila. And to tell you the truth, Lila is my favorite lightsworn out of all. She is pretty good. I love the way Lila is. Well, anyways, when she is on the field, you can switch her to defense mode, destroy a magic or trap on the field. Wait 1 turn, she'll return back to attack mode. At the end of the turn, discard the top 3 cards. Now, I explained what Wolf is. Even though it's a level 4, it cannot be summoned out instantly straight like that. Cannot be special summon. If this card is sent... Yeah, if this card is sent from the deck to your graveyard, special summon it. So that's most likely when it comes down to any of the lightsworns that discard them, and one of them was the wolf, can be special summoned. Same goes for the Judgment Dragon. Then the only ones I use is Minerva, Felice, and Garath. These are the ones that I use out of 1. Garath, he's a level 4. As long as it's on the field and you have a lightsworn on the field, pretty much Each time a card is sent to your deck to the graveyard by the effect of a lightsworn monster you control, except by Gareth the Lightsworn. Send pretty much the top 2 cards. If any of them were lightsworns, you're gonna draw a card. So for how many lightsworns you have, that's how many you're gonna do it for. He's not that bad, Gareth. Feelies pretty much is like Wolf. And it's a tuner as well. I'll read what Archer is. Cannot be special, cannot be normal, summon, or set. Special summon. If this card is sent you can tribute this card, then target 1 monster your opponent controls, destroy that. Then send the top 3. And then for Minerva, when it's sent to the graveyard, discard 1 card. Now that's the Lightsworns. Now, pretty much the Shadows now. Then we'll go with Falco. 1, 2. If you don't know what Shadow Falco does, it's pretty much a tuner. All the Shadows have effects that they're put face down. Now, if it is destroyed by a card effect, you can special summon this 1 more time. Now, also, when you have a Shadow, it can also bring a Shadow monster from your graveyard, put it to the field, put it face down. So that's what the Falco does. Then we'll go with Dragon. Pretty much, again, yeah, they have special effects. If the dragon is sent to the graveyard by so, dragon, when it is sent to the graveyard by a card effect, you can target 1 card on your opponent controls, return it to the hand if it's flipped. Now, if this card is sent to the graveyard by a card effect, you can target 1 spell trap card on the field, destroy it. It can only be done once per turn. So, pretty much, that's what the dragon does. So, all of them have 2 effects. Rather, they're flipped, or of course, yeah, we get the idea. Hedgehog, same thing. If it is sent to the graveyard, if it is flipped on the field, pretty much Hedgehog flipped up. Get any magic or trap that is called Shadow from your deck, add it to your hand. If it is sent to the graveyard by a card effect, get a Shadow monster. Squadamata. If it is on the field, flipped, destroy a card on the field. If it is sent to the graveyard, special send away another Shadow monster to the graveyard. And then last is Beast. When flipped up, if it is flipped up, draw 2 cards out of your whole entire hand. 1 goes to the graveyard. If it is sent by a card effect to the graveyard, draw 1 card. Now here's the thing. They cannot be played more than once. So it can't be like if you have two beasts and you throw away beast and a beast. Nah, you can't do them both. It can only be done one. So I'll let you know on that part. So if you don't know what shaddows do, that's pretty much what I told you what the shaddoll beast is. All right, now we'll go with the magic cards. So, okay. Charge your library. Discard the top 3 cards. If any of them were pretty much like the shaddows, pretty much, yeah. Again, they have effects. The shaddows. Anyways, yeah. Reveal the, yeah. Discard the top 3 from your deck to the graveyard. Then you get to get any level 4 or lower lightsworn monster added to your hand already. So that's almost like if you already want to get Lumina. Already you could possibly go with Lumina already, if you wish to. Of course, yeah, if any of them was the wolf, you could special summon the wolf. Then you got Solar Recharge. Discard 1 lightsworn monster from your hand, draw 2 cards, and then discard. Pretty much, yeah, to the graveyard. That works also for wolf. If you have it in your hand, you don't want it, pretty much, yeah, get rid of it. So when you have Judgment Dragon, and let's say you only have 3 different names, but your 4th is in your hand, maybe you want to give that away. So you have 4 different names now, and then you could do Judgment Dragon. Then, of course, yeah, Shaddoll Fusion. Okay. Shaddoll Fusion is to bring out fusion. Of course, yeah. Pretty much, it's for to bring out your fusions of the lightsworns. Yeah, El Shaddoll Fusions. So, pretty much when you're going to make your, of course, yeah, what I'm going to show you, and it's going to be possibly easy to make with the, of course, yeah, whatever you're going to need is what you're going to need by a card. That was done by a card effect. So yeah, the shaddows will get their effects. Just to let you know. Monster Reincarnation. Okay. Discard 1 card, get 1 monster right back from your graveyard, put it back to your hand. Pretty much, yeah. Judgment Dragon, if you need it. If it was in the graveyard, Monster Incarnation, throw away a monster from your hand to the graveyard, get Judgment Dragon right back. So that could be like already you can get your 4th. Now here's the thing about the minus of Monster Incarnation. You won't get the effect of the shaddows. Same goes with Lumina, because that's paying a cost. If you're paying a cost, shaddows don't work. Just to let you know. Foolish Burial. Already to get the wolf. Special summon it. Same goes with the shaddows. Yeah, it does seem a bit different compared to like, Monster Reincarnation and all, but pretty much that's the way it is. And then last but not least, Beckoning Light. The only trap card in the deck. Discard all cards in your hand to the graveyard. Then select the number of light monsters from your graveyard equal to the number of cards. Pretty much, yeah. You discard and add them to your hand. So that's already, you want to get, Judgment Dragon, whatever. Pay a cost also. And then last but not least, I guess I forgot to say, is BLS and honest. BLS, remove a light, remove a dark. Pretty much, look at that. You have a whole bunch of light, you have a whole bunch of darks. 2 effects. You can choose either one. If you already know what Blackluster Soldier does, okay, yes. If you don't, well then, you can either attack twice or banish a card. And then honest, every single time you play a lightsworn, well, of course, yeah, light monsters. Anytime you want to honest, you want to play honest. Everyone knows honest. Anytime you attack or your opponent attacks and they have a higher attack of your light monster, play honest, increase it times of what your monster is compared to how much more your opponent monster has, gets destroyed. You can summon honest, pretty much the end phase, or honest, summon it right back to your hand. You can use 3, but I'm only using 2. Extra deck, of course, yeah. Construct. You need a shaddoll. So yeah. And 1 light monster. Look at all this. Light monster. The lightsworns are light monsters. And of course, yeah, when you play honest, look at what you're doing. Works with honest as well. And when construct, it's like a catastor. Anytime you attack, pretty much, yeah, construct, it's not going to get destroyed. And what you can do is special summon, or, you know, whatever, send another shout out to the graveyard, whatever the effect is. Rather, you want to draw a card out of Beast, you want to send away another shout out for, because of Squadamata, you want to send away Hedgehog and search for another shadow monster. You want to throw away the dragon, destroy a magical trap on the field, go ahead. Or you want to play Falco, put them face down. And then pretty much anytime a shadow fusion is destroyed, get right back a magic or trap of a card. Winda. This one, you need a shadow and a dark. Okay, so this one, you need a dark monster. All of them are dark monsters. The shadows are dark, so you don't need to use. You don't have to use the lights ones. It's pretty much 2 shadows. Now I'll explain what Winda does. Each player can only special summon monsters while once per turn, while this card is face up on the field. If this card is sent to the graveyard, okay, yeah. Cannot be destroyed by battle by opponent's card effects. And then, yeah, you can only special summon monsters once per turn. And yeah. Always also, anytime a fusion of a shadow is sent to the graveyard, search for a magic or trap that is called shadow. Pretty much the only thing you're gonna get is for shadow fusion. Michael, the shadow lightsworn. Level 7, you need any tuner, so it doesn't matter. Once per turn, if you wish to, pay 1,000 life points. Pretty much banish a card. And at the end phase, just like the lightsworns, they all have. He discard 3 cards. Then just, of course, you're always gonna need Black Rose Dragon. Blow up the entire field if you need to. And that's level 7s. Just level 8s is pretty much Scarlight, Red Dragon, Archfiend, and then the Berserker. So I'll explain what Scarlight, Red Dragon, Archfiend is. Any tuner. This card becomes Red Dragon Archfiend. While this card is on the field or on the graveyard, once per turn, you can destroy as many special summon effect monsters on the field as possible. With special summon effect monsters on the field as possible. With attack less than or equal to this card's other than this card. Then inflict 500 damage to your opponent for each monster destroyed. Wow, he seems better than a Red Dragon Archfiend, even though if it is Red Dragon Archfiend. Now, Berserker, okay. Drago Berserker, any tuner. When your opponent activates a monster's effect, you can banish it. Of course, yeah. Quick effect. If this attacking card destroys an effect monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, this card gains attack equal to the destroyed monster's original attack. Also, it can make a second attack on the monster during this battle phase. Can only be done once per turn. He's pretty broken and pretty crazy. So, those are the only synchros. So yeah, fusion, synchro. And then just, if you need to, Castell, you Swarm, Exciton Knight, Dark Rebellion, Tornado Dragon, and then you're going to need this one, Minerva Lightsworn. Any level 2 monsters. Now, you can discard 1 card, send 3 cards. If any of them were Lightsworns, you draw that many cards. And it is considered a Lightsworn, so it works also for if you want to do Judgment Dragon. Here's what I mean by using Monster Incarnation. Let's say you have Raiden, Lila, and Lumina in the graveyard. This is what you have. Okay, pocket. Let's see what I mean by that. What's up? Imagine this. 3 Lightsworns. You need 1 more. Now think of it this way. Shadow Fusion. Throw away Beast. Throw away Lightsworn Beast. Shadow Beast. Lightsworn Beast. Construct. Now, Shadow Beast, you get to draw one card. So whatever the card is, beckoning. And then, of course, yeah, El Shaddai construct effect. Maybe, of course, yeah, Falco. Put it face down. Now, of course, yeah, you have this. So put it down face down. Pretty much, yeah. Judgment Dragon. You have, there you go. There's your 4. Now, here's the thing. Do you really want to blow up the entire field rather than just attack with these? So most likely you don't want to do that. Now, of course, yeah, you still have your reincarnation. Of course, yeah, you draw. Okay. Flip Falco. Pretty much, yeah. You have your beast. Monster Incarnation. There you go, yeah. One of your Judgment Dragons in the graveyard. Now you have 2 Judgment Dragons out. A Construct, a Falco. Well, hopefully they're not going to hit the Falco because that could be some damage. And you have a beast. Charge the library game anytime pretty much a shaddoll is thrown into the graveyard. The effect goes. And then just, yeah, the shaddolls. The shaddoll construct is a light monster, so it works for honest. If you would wish to do that. Now, of course, yeah, honest, you can use 3. I'm only using 2. The El Shaddai window is, of course, yeah, it's a dark, oh well. So that's why I say using the shadows with the lightsworns, they seem to work. So that's a lightsworn El Shaddai deck. So hope you all enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.